Well, call the cops. And I don't think I've ever called the cops before.
Family, it's not that hard to do, it just takes work. We cut some bruises along the way, but that's okay. Family, it has its ups and downs, but we get up, back up off the ground, and we start over the very next day.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, everybody.
All right, so today we're doing something a little different, actually. We are actually going to bring you an interesting story that happened to Brittany and the girls last night. This was actually...
Hilton was gone a lot of the day
yeah.
yesterday, so we were home by ourselves.
Yeah, I was gone. I was recording over in Navarre, Florida, which is about an hour from me, a little over. And I was recording, and I'm going to let Brittany take it from here.
So it was around 10:30-ish, I think, at night. And I just put Millie in bed, and me and Willow were getting in bed. And all of a sudden I heard 3 gunshots, like pow, pow, pow. And
do it again.
Pow, pow, pow. Well, that's what it sounded like. And so I started freaking out. It was very close to the house, like it was very loud. So I started freaking out. So I called Kelton. He was not much help. So I called him, and he's just like singing, like obnoxiously in the phone.
Okay.
And I'm like almost in tears, like hyperventilating, and he's singing just really, really loud.
In my defense, she calls me every time I'm recording, and I answered the phone with my finger. It was down on the floor.
And I'm like screaming, like,
I can't hear because I'm singing. I got music blaring in my ear. I'm singing the
so
studio.
then I hang up and then I call again. And he does the same exact thing.
But she could have texted me.
I was just like in panic mode. That's why I didn't vlog it either. I was just like freaking out. I was just thinking, okay, this is the last couple moments of my life. I'm about to die. And so then he does the same thing. So I hang up. Then I call my dad. My parents only live like 7 minutes from the house. So I call my dad. His phone kept going straight to voicemail. We all have terrible service in Fairhope. And so I called him 3 times. Every time went straight to voicemail. And then I called my hey.
She was scared. She's like, I want to tell the story.
And I called my mom. I didn't think she was going to answer because she, after a certain time, she shuts her phone off and she goes straight to bed.
We got a med baby. All right, back to the story.
But she does answer, and so I'm like almost in tears. I think by this point I was, because I was really freaked out and scared. And I told her what happened, and then she said, well, call the cops. And I don't think I've ever called the cops before that I can remember.
No.
And so I was like, that's just for serious cases. But then I guess by this point it was a serious case. So I called them, and I didn't want them to think I was like a crazy person. So I explained to them what happened. And they said, actually, we just got a phone call saying the exact same thing. The cops are already en route that way. We'll send one to your house to check out your area. And so the cop came. He was like super nice. He said, well, I'm headed over towards this neighborhood area by our house that's not so nice. Our neighborhood is really nice, but there's like a neighborhood behind us that's not a very nice neighborhood.
Yeah, they've actually, and when we say that, like we don't live in like a extravagant area, but we live in a, definitely a classier area.
Most of the people are older.
They're all older. It's like more of a retirement community. We're just 2 young people blessed to be living in it. But behind us is actually a lot of troublemakers. Not really far.
Not directly behind us, but
not far.
There's like not far, but there's like a field in between. And so they said, yeah, they're already headed to that area. And then my dad and my brother came over just to make sure everything was okay. But we haven't heard anything else.
Yeah, so I actually, whenever I finally found out what was going on, I felt bad, but it was nice knowing that her brother and her dad came over. But I actually called the sheriff's department and found out that there was 2 gentlemen that they came in contact with that said, "Oh, we heard nothing." I'm like, figures. So yeah, it was probably them that did it. But you know, it just, you know, it was just, that was kind of why we didn't really blog. I also been dealing with this whole tooth thing, had a lot of pain, so it's like my mind is not there. It's just like medication until I feel better. And I'm finally getting to the point where I'm much better. But I'm glad to know my girls are okay though.
Doing much since
yeah, we haven't.
Yeah,
it kind of like really bogged me down big time. But yeah, so we're hopefully things are going to start flowing a bit better. Our videos are going to start flowing like they were, I'm hoping. We got a great video for y'all tomorrow. I know
Millie came up with the idea.
Yeah, actually Millie came up with this next video, and it was actually really funny.
It's going to be cute.
Yeah, it's going to be really cute. And it's in honor of her Disney love. But other than that, guys, we love you. Hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up.